Just going through demos, trying to figure out if I should actually work on any of these. I think I made most of these on stream, actually. Let me set up Ableton. Make sure that's working. Send audio, local broadcast. Let me turn off desktop audio. What's going on? Why is it not? Send MIDI local broadcast. I think I was trying to make a Brockhampton beat. That's trash, though. That's funny. Okay. Hey. So I asked y'all to send in some music if you wanted me to talk about it, and we're gonna do that. We're just gonna go through some music. I'm sure all y'all make really awesome music. I didn't listen to it beforehand. I'm not even gonna try and quality control. I'm sure that y'all make fire music, so we're just gonna do it. Been seeing you on here more frequently, bro. I have not done the Drake flow breakdown. That's gonna be either next Sunday or the one after that. That's gonna be the next breakdown that I do. Because I'm trying to do the breakdown, and then I'm trying to do a beat competition. So I'm gonna try and get those two as the next installments. There you go. I'm gonna try and do as much as I can. If I don't get to you, I apologize. But I think we're gonna have enough room for everybody. Switch my camera. Boom. All right, there we go. So this first one was sent in by there's a guy named Montel Fish. I've actually known dude for a minute. A really cool guy. Has had like his own thing going on with his music and his vlogging. I think he makes really cool content. So we're going to listen to a song that he submitted. I don't know what Lord's Child is. I don't know if that's a collective or if it's somebody else and he's affiliated with it. But we're just going to listen to it. Let's go. Super nice atmospheric intro. I like it so far. Those vocals.
Trying to find my way back to you. Trying to find my way back to you. Trying to find my way back to you.
So fly like angels, most high, the praises go high, we praise him. So fly like flies, both ties in love, we both find the truth that you're mine and God. I'm yours, my feelings contort, and I am so sure that I am your boy. And hearing your voice, ignoring the lies for you, I will fight, cause this is a war. I load it, start busting, cause I am in love with thee. When I'm feeling down, you're the best company, and even when I'm going back, you are in front of me. Always straight loving me, even though I might be losing, you're in love with me. Somehow you're never done with me, even when I'm done with me. Somehow you keep loving me in my walk.
Trying to find my way to you. Trying to find my way back to you. Trying to find my way back to you. See, trying to find my way back to you. Me, trying to find my way back to my knees. Now I'm trying to find my way back to for me.
Hey, bro, let me tell you something. I don't know if he's in here, but that's gas, my guy. I enjoyed that. That was super nice. That was really cool, I thought. And just speaking from like the SoundCloud producer perspective, so many people have an issue just learning how to practice restraint when they're making actual songs for performers to operate over. So I really appreciate just the restraint and just the simplicity, but then also having these really nice, like the atmospheric moments in the beginning, I thought were really cool with the, you know, even just having like, I think it's like a brook or a stream or something, and you can hear the movement of the water, but then also there's this really nice subtle high end thing going on. That's super cool. And that's a tip that I would like really advise people to use. Even if it's not super prominent, just having a little bit of like a field recording just turned down a lot just gives character to whatever you're trying to accomplish, and it can help set the mood before the performer even starts. But yeah, that was great. It was sequenced really well. It was like a nice chorus verse, and then you had like some kind of like vamp bridge thing going on. That was cool. The only thing I would say that I noticed that I would tweak is that maybe it's around here.
Now I understand.
Maybe this is just a taste thing, but I think that there are parts of the bass that are a little resonant, and I maybe would have EQ'd that out because that was like the only thing where I'm listening to it and I could hear like the ringing in my headphones. And I don't think that it's so bad that it like distracts from the performance or anything, but just as like a nitpicky producer, that'd be the one thing that I'd maybe go back and but yeah, again, dope song. I enjoyed it. I don't know who all Lord's Child, Montel Fish, Madison Ryan Ward, Taylor Armstrong. I don't know who did what, who participated. That was great though. That was great. Oh, good society, Josh. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you. I don't know what Prime is, but love you, dog. Thank you. Okay, next up is Sourflow in the building because I haven't even listened to what you sent. I just take it on faith that it's gonna be super fire. So let's just get into it. Uh, I'm gonna just pick one. Hold on. It's gonna be gas. I know it. I voted this week, which was a super important thing for me to get done. I don't even know how this election is gonna go, but I just put my 2 cents in there. If you live in the United States and you're eligible to vote, I would do that. Be heard. Use your and of course I'm like a like liberal leftist, so I'm super disillusioned with the political process. But whatever tools you have, you might as well use, even if you end up doing a whole bunch of stuff outside of voting. Okay. Anyway, Sourflow. We're just gonna pick a beat, and it's gonna be fire. Cause yeah. Uh, uh, uh. Oh, 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 oh. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, hey, bud. And guess what? Oh my God. So check this out. That's that's fire right there, my guy, my G. That smacks. I love that. That was super cool. I love like the swing of it too. That's super nice. And then the switch up at the end that kind of dips into the like the different chord structure is super dope. I'm gonna do another one because you sent 4 beats. I can't do all of them, but I'm gonna pick another one. Uh, let's just. Let's go. Hey man, clap it up one time in the chat for Soar Flow. That's fire right there. That's fire. It's nice. Super nice, man. Super nice. Really enjoyed that. Some bangers. Some bangers. That's serious. You should be sending um stuff to people because you could have a really good shot just on like an independent small label doing some stuff. Um, I don't know if you know Bonsai Collective at all. I might um DM cap some stuff because that's cool. The only thing I would say, and this is like a minor thing, I would have liked some airiness on the snare because I know that exact snare because it's in I think it's in the Carmack pack, and just having some nuance to the snare makes the beat open up a bit more. Where like even if you just made a syn track and then put some reverb on it and then EQ'd out the low end, that would just give it for me like a bit of airiness. Feel me? Um, but again, that's a super minor a super minor nitpick, and that might be totally up to taste. So, but yeah, I enjoyed that. It was nice. That was super nice. Thank you very much. And gonna try and do some beat competition stuff soon, and you should participate because I would love to see what you could make. Hey, y'all talented. y'all good. Y'all really good. Y'all be inspiring me for real. I've been listening to like so much Kilimanjaro, Caption, Dilla, um, All's Well, like the young cats, and like y'all like really be just like pushing me in the studio to go harder. So I appreciate y'all, and the stuff that Sorflo sent is in addition to that, pushing me farther. Okay, I'm assuming that this says internal. Um, if I'm not pronouncing that correctly, I apologize. Um, you sent me a beat called You're Too Fine. We're going to check it out. I'm sure it's going to be fire flames. Let's go for it. Okay. Hey. Super ambient, super chill. I like that. Okay. 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 Hey. Hey. Mm. The dropout was cool. I like that.
Cool love, you cool
Whoop,
love,
whoop.
it's cool now.
Hey.
You cool love, you too hot. You cool love, I know now. You cool love, you too fine.
I'm gonna stop it. So the funny thing is, literally, my first thing I was gonna say that there's enough room on this for vocals, and then the smoothest vocals came in. Those were fire. Hold
I
on,
know
dude.
now. You cool love, you too fine.
And then I like how the beat denotes water, kind of through just the ambience of it and the murkiness of it, and then some of the percussion is kind of bubbly, and then the vocals say things about cooling off. That's a really nice correspondence, and I appreciate that a lot. Let me finish out the track. I was just, and is that you singing? 'Cause that's again, that's nice. That's real nice. Yeah, really. Oh, it is you. It is you. That's fire. That's super cool. That's super cool. So that information is valuable because I didn't know whether or not this was like um, an instrumental track with vocals at the end, or whether or not you were gonna try and flesh it out for a full song. Uh, I think that if you're trying to add more vocals over this, then it might be cool where it is with some tweaks. I think that if you want to expand it into um, a primarily instrumental track with some vocal flourishes, you may need to do a little bit more development. And the beginning parts of it are definitely there. I loved how in the middle of it you started to mess around with some synth melodies, and there was kind of an A portion and then a B portion. That was a really nice change of pace, and I really enjoyed that. Uh, I would maybe mess around with different percussion. I think that the patterns that are happening are actually very good. And I think that if you use some percussion that was a little bit more textured, that it might make the track as a whole more interesting. Because you really don't have to do a lot, especially when it's a more ambient, vibey track. But if you're going to do less with the arrangement, then you maybe need to do a little bit more with the sound design to kind of compensate so that people don't get too bored. But again, I think the arrangement, it's there. Definitely love the vocals. If you just worked on a little bit of sound choice as far as the drums go, and then maybe really sitting down and fleshing out a few of those synth lines, you may really be onto something. And again, uh, there are some really nice moments. Like I'm trying to find that dropout. Yeah, 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 yeah. Mm. It can be finished, work in progress. Um, I think the first one that I did was like a full song, but the rest of them have pretty much been work in progresses. Mm. And I don't mind as long as people don't um, just turn it into like spamming music. It would be cool to get some more works in progress. I don't have a preference though. Um, was the vocal mix okay? Here's the thing: I am not super great with mixing vocals.
I know now, you're cool up, you too.
I will say this: as far as the vocals go, they do seem a little bit buried inside of the beat, and there is a crispness that it's missing. And it could also use a little bit of space around it to carve it out. Uh, to like carve it out so that it's separate from the beat. So maybe having a reverb send or a delay send would help. Maybe you want to mess around with boosting some of the highs on the vocals without adding too much sibilance because that can be a tricky thing. Um, and then maybe going back and really looking at the beat and seeing which frequencies in your vocals are intersecting with the actual synths in the beat and maybe EQing out some frequencies in the synths so that you have room for the beat. And a good rule of thumb whenever you're working with vocals is wherever the vocals are, I try to be not there. That doesn't make sense. But for instance, if I'm working with a soprano vocals, which are very high, I try to stick with lower chords. And then if I'm working with someone who's more in the alto to tenor range, they're going to be lower. And I try to mess around with some higher um, voice chords so that I'm not intersecting those frequencies. You can get it done how it is. I think if you mix it well, you can do it. But yeah. Anyway, super cool track. I really enjoyed it, and I really want to hear what it sounds like finished. Because I think it would be super good, which it already is now. But I think it'll be amazing once it's done. Thank you very much for sending it. I appreciate you, and I want to hear more of your music too, because that was fire. Okay, let's see what Jalen has going on, and then maybe we'll do one more. And I don't know if I'll make a beat or not, or whatever, but we'll see. Yeah, I don't want to be the guy who just trashes stuff, and I also don't want to be the guy who gives minimal critique. I don't know a lot of stuff, but whatever I do know, I'm gonna tell people because I want y'all to be better than I am, uh, which isn't too hard because I'm not that great. But yeah, Mike, I'll definitely get to that. We have all literally all night. I'm just listening to music. Jalen, Medicine guitar. Oh, is this when Medicine was playing guitar and he was like, someone sampled this? Hey. Yeah. Hey. Hey. My guy, I really enjoyed that. That was super. One more time. One more time. It was short enough. Let me hear it again. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, that's the thing. This was a Twitter video, so you had to have processed that guitar. The guitar sounds really nice. And then I really love the contrast between the centeredness of the snare and then the wideness of the percussion. That's super nice. And it's also a really interesting thing to keep in mind how to create contrast in your mix by consciously creating a disparity between certain elements. So again, that snare cutting through and then that percussion is kind of why makes it feel really nice. And then yeah, the guitar processing was great. There was a really nice balance of lows, and then mids and then highs. Nothing felt too grating. Um, what else? What else? I like the addition of the synths in the later part of the track. That was super cool. Yeah, super, super, super smooth. Um, if you don't have a lot of stuff like that, I would definitely make more of it because I think that people would enjoy that. Uh, yeah, really meditative. And I think that there's a lot of like lo-fi beats floating around, but I think that that had a depth to it, a musical sophistication to it, and a very conscious mixing set of decisions that sets it apart from just, you know, generic lo-fi beats. So yeah, really great job. I really like that. Thank you very much. Um, yeah, I'm super like calm now because that put me so in the zone. Yeah, y'all talented. Y'all mad talented. Let's do something else. Let's Mike. Let's go. This is Mike Snatchers. His joint is called Opening Bop. Oh, it's out already. Cool. That's fine. Uh,
Go!
I wasn't ready. I didn't know. Let's do that again. I was unprepared. Can I get the waveform up on my screen? There it is. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. I didn't know. I apologize.
Go! Go!
Yeah, so hey, clap it up one time for Mike Snatchers. Cause I was so fire. Oh my god. I didn't know. Again, I'm sorry. I wasn't prepared. I didn't know. Clap it up one time, man. That was great. That was super great. Okay, so here's something that I've noticed. There's a trend happening in trap related music where people are starting to get into more unorthodox patterns and they're starting to revisit patterns in hip hop that maybe weren't so viable. So like Nola Bounce is starting to make a comeback. Miami Bounce is starting to make a comeback. Um, so I really appreciate a rhythm that I kind of heard people stay away from. This more up tempo type thing. Um, and then like making a bop out of it, a bop out of it. That was great. I thought that the bass was great. I thought that the inclusion of those future vocals was super cool. And there's a specific quality to the chords that you had where they sounded super electronic and like hard and like metallic-ish, but also somehow organic. Um, which is really nice. It's super nice. And it's how I feel when I listen to someone like um, Caption does that for me sometimes. Sober Rob's earlier stuff did that for me, where it felt simultaneously super computerized and processed, but also really organic. That's a I know that's a super confusing combination of things, but like yeah, Bob, the Bob. Thank you very much for submitting. Everyone who submitted, y'all. Yeah, all's well too. Yeah. Um, but yeah, thank you to everyone who submitted. Y'all make super fire beats. Um, and it's not okay because I'm not gonna let y'all make better beats than me if I got to get back in the studio 8 hours a day and start training again. Because I can't have people watching me and then they're making better. That's not okay. That's not okay. We can fight. I can see y'all on the streets. We can square up. It's whatever though. Like y'all can't make more fire than me. That's not acceptable. Somebody said I'll scrap. Hey yo, thank y'all very much. Thank you very much. Um, like I have to stop streaming a little bit and get back in the lab now because y'all can't do that to me. It's not okay. It's not fine. It's not fine. So, quick question. I'm thinking it. So, I'm gonna break down Drake flow the next time that I do a breakdown. I was also gonna do the beat battle submission type thing. What I say I was gonna make y'all sample? "Living on a Prayer" by Bon Jovi is gonna be the sample. I don't know when I'm going to announce that, but I think that would be dope. I'm never gonna give y'all like good samples. I'm gonna make y'all sample Bon Jovi, SpongeBob SquarePants, like just ridiculous stuff. You're never gonna get a good sample from me. It's never gonna happen. So yeah, Bill Nye. You think I'm playing? I mean, because that's how I remember Team Supreme back in 2012, 2013. Just those beat ciphers, and like that's how people cut their teeth. As far as being a good beat maker, they'd give you some garbage and be like, hey. I mean, sometimes it was very good, and then sometimes they intentionally gave out um, difficult samples to work with because it's like I want you to be imaginative and not rely on you know. And also, it's just funny. It's just funny. It's just fun to do. I don't want to be too serious about it because I'm not Kenny Beats where I have thousands of dollars of equipment to give away. So, you know, so I'll make an announcement soon. Uh, so there's that. I'm gonna keep doing submission streams. So if you're watching this live or after the fact, and you're like, "Hey, uh, I want to do this," just email me and I'll do it. Because yeah, all right. What should I do now? What should I do? I'm super serious about. I should like really get off and like practice because y'all can't be better than me. Maybe I can cook up a little bit. I super don't want to now. Mm, 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 mm. Did y'all catch any of the super big streams that happened? I know that RL Grime Halloween happened, and then Dia de los Muertos 5 happened. I'm trying to figure out whether or not I should DJ on Twitch. I don't think anyone cares. But oh, PC Music, but Chuck Sutton is so good at producing that it makes me angry. I don't know how someone can know so much about Ableton, but it's not okay. Uh-oh. That's how all of my um like before I sit down and tweak things for 10 hours, that's how the beats start. Um so like the bass isn't there, there's a whole second drop that's not there. But if I can get a melody idea that smacks, then I can spend all the time in the world just making it happen. Uh, mm, 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 mm. With your drum sounds, are you mostly slicing up breaks or programming one shots? Sometimes I'm using breaks wholesale and just pitching them up. Sometimes I am splicing up breaks, and then sometimes I'm programming. It's a mix, and it's just dependent on what samples I can find and what I need to be doing. Mm, mm. The bell sound. I don't know where it was. You mean like the main bell sound? That's just a layer of stuff. Ooh, did I save it? Did I save it? Is it still there? Mm, mm, mm. Oh, oh, oh. Uh, uh, uh. My CPU is not happy with me. That's the first layer, and that's just a Celeste. Um, boom. Then we have an Omnisphere layer. And then we have another Omnisphere layer doing the same thing. Oh, oh. CPU is garbage. Hold on. Omnisphere. You mean like CPU wise, or just? Um, yeah, I can only use like two instances of Omnisphere at once, or else my computer gets very mad at me. I should really invest my. Hey, don't be like me. And if you have some spare cash, put it back into your operation so that you aren't struggling to make beats with horrible hardware like I am. Uh, 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 uh. It used I used to have a computer that was so bad that I couldn't even play my project files the way that I wanted to. Freezing is a really important tool that helps you to save CPU space. Anyway, the point was when you combine all of those sounds, you end up with this. Can't even hear it. Then I literally just pitched it up. Then by the time that it got to the actual track, I'm messing with the transients, with the beats warper thing, and then I added, delay, glue compressor, and like more transient shaping. Chopping stuff up. If you want to make really cool, oh yeah, sorry. But if you want to make really cool sounding stuff, resampling is a super important tool. Just doing something, then bouncing it, and then doing something else to it, and then bouncing it. You can get some really interesting sounds. Layering is also super important too. If you try to rely on one sound in order to achieve a a sound, you're gonna have a hard time. But if you use a bunch of different sounds in order to highlight different, timbres of sound, you can get a collective sound that's nuanced and dimensional. I do not have Keyscape. I want to actually buy Keyscape. I don't want to pirate Keyscape. I want to own it. I could buy it. I want to use my money on more important things right now, though. So, yeah. Hmm. Hey, so look, I'm gonna go ahead and dip. I don't know my schedule for the coming week. Um, I'm gonna try and hit y'all about at least 3 times this week, during the actual weekday. So maybe it's gonna be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but who knows? It's probably gonna be at night because these night streams tend to do better. You're hosting me? How does that even? You may have auto host on. I don't know if that's a thing, but it's an option where you can like auto host people even if you're not on. I don't know. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna see y'all. I'm gonna see y'all. Thank you very much for everyone who submitted. Again, if you're watching this after the fact and you want to submit next time I do one of these, you can hit me up at my email and we'll do it. We'll get it done. Okay. Thank y'all. Stay safe. If you're eligible to vote, vote. Um, yep. I don't know. I don't know. Mm. Oh yeah, shout out to Killerman Zigo. I'm gonna do that every stream. I don't care. Uh, you can't stop me. I'm gonna do it. Uh, shout out to Good Society. Shout out everybody.